Hey everybody, Evil here. Today we're going to be converting my beloved YD2 SX3. Such a beautiful car. We're going to be tearing it to pieces. And we're going to be doing a conversion to the Rhino Racing Shark. So this is a chassis conversion kit. I got mine from Super G out in California, but they sell it overseas as well. This is a complete overhaul for the YD2. It gives you a flexible transmission to be able to run 3-gear, 4-gear setups, as well as being able to reverse the motor to run either direction. It is a super sweet kit, and I'm super happy with it. So right now we're in the tuning phases with it. This is the car complete, and here's a little bit of running video of it straight off the bench. We've done quite a bit of wrenching on it since this video was shot, so there'll be more. But anyway, let's take a listen to the AccuVan system sing a little bit while I get this thing sliding sideways a little bit in my shop. Alright, and here it is today. So this is after making a few changes, after taking it to the track. So I wouldn't even have this car if it wouldn't have been for the guys at Slideworks RC. I went out there. The owner was nice enough to let me drive his to get to experience the chassis, and it was amazing. So I knew I had to have it. So I promptly ordered one and built it up. Sort of just did the initial setup, kind of transferring settings from the original YD2. But took it out to the track and basically looked at, there's a couple of these already out there that a couple of the guys have, and sort of, worked on some steering geometry issues, and I've reversed the motor direction and went back to a 3-gear transmission to try and improve rear traction a little bit. Shifted some weight forward, moved the ESC off of the transmission to the top deck, upgraded these arms. I have a Rhino Racing C LSD open diff on the way, so that will be getting upgraded soon. But anyway, this is the car as it is today. One thing I didn't mention earlier in the video was it's not only a chassis and a transmission conversion, it's also a steering conversion. So it takes the YD2 slide rack away and converts it to a direct drive steering setup, which we're starting to see in a lot of modern cars. The unique thing about the Shark is this servo setup. So sort of like you can adjust Ackerman really easily. You just loosen these guys up, and then the entire servo assembly slides back and forth, which is really trick. And then you can put spacers in here to angle it to try to get rid of bump steer or whatever. But we got it. It's in pretty good shape now. From what it was, so now we're just working on being able to lay down some traction or whatever. But if you want a car that's super adjustable, like this is the chassis you want. You can literally split the car in half, shorten and lengthen the wheelbase really easily without having to mess with any of the spacers and whatnot. And my whole reason, like, I mean, I get it looks super expensive, and it is. The kit's like $370 for the conversion. But this is a YD2 SX, which is an older generation high-end drifter from Yokomo. And to get into one of the newer generation Yokomos, I could go to the ZX, which was a generation newer. That car is $650. Or I could go to an MD1, which they're like $750. All these cars feature the 3-gear anti-torque transmission setup. This was actually cheaper for me because I had a nice drift car to be able to pull from. The kit was $370, and now I have all the features that I want, only having to dump $370 into the car versus, you know, $600-700 for another complete Yokomo chassis. So it sounds a little bit crazy, but it actually is a little bit, it's a more cost-effective method to get into a more modern chassis than what I was running. So anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Anyway, that's enough for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one.